friends, welcome back to our channel. Today I have some more DIY spring decor ideas for you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. DIY number one. For this project, I'm going to be taking these beautiful wooden boxes and these wood slats or wood planks from the Dollar Tree. These boxes are so pretty. They made them with these designs up front, and I decided to take this one particular with kind of a chevron design. And I want to take two of these planks. Now I want to create a planter. So what I'm going to do right now, I will position these two planks right behind the box lengthwise, and I'm going to attach them with the hot glue. If you want a more permanent hold, you can definitely use wood glue, but this will do for the purpose of this video. Alrighty, now that both of these are glued, I left them to dry just a little bit. And after that, I'm going to take these craft sticks from the Dollar Tree, and I'll take one of them just to glue it on the back for these two pieces of wooden planks to prevent splitting. Now I have this beautiful stencil. I had to put this Dollar Tree sign behind so you can see actually. It's kind of like butterflies and some scripture, so I'm going to use those. These are the colors that I'm going to be using. This beautiful pink color by Folk Art and chalk paint in a color celery, I believe, and then I added also to mix this steel color as well. So for the scripture, for the letters, I'm going to be using mixture of the celery green color and the gray, and I'm just tapping it lightly, very lightly. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's almost like a old type of writing, old type of stencil. And then for the butterfly, I'm using mixture of this pink paint and the gray steel chalk paint. After it was done, this is how it turned out. I love it. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I think it's perfect when it's kind of like a little faded. Alrighty, now that that's done, I'm going to take this floral foam from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to fill it up. After that, I'm going to be using some of the Dollar Tree succulents that I had on hand. I tried several different ones, but I opted out for these that I'm showing, the shorter ones. Before I put them in, I'm going to go ahead and get some green moss and some Spanish moss that I had on hand. They're all mixed up, so I used what I had. And I'm going to just put 3 of these succulents offset. And after that, I decided I needed to kind of add a little more color on the edges of this planter around the planks. So I'm gonna just, at first I thought I'm gonna be taking this brown, but I actually opted out for the steel color, the darker gray, and I'm just using a sponge. And after that, this project is completed. Tell me what you think about this idea. I think it's so cute. This video is part of the Spring and Easter collab with some of the wonderful ladies. We get together once a month with a different co-host each month. Host is always Liana DIY, and co-hosts for this month are Indiani Jones and Crafting with JC. I hope you will enjoy their creations as well. I'm going to have their videos and a playlist linked in the description box. Alrighty, DIY number 2. I picked up one of these calendars from the Dollar Tree. They're $1.50 now, not $1.25, but I think they're worth it for sure. So this one had this beautiful, beautiful garden picture that I wanted to use. And also I have one of these larger Dollar Tree tag signs from the Christmas time. I believe it was like 2 years ago, but they have them often. So I'm going to be using backside. So I need to use my heat gun to remove the stickers very easily. And after that, I'm going to take off the red tag, or actually red ribbon. Next, I want to take this part, Joy, on the bottom. That's like an extra board on the bottom, and I wanted to reuse it. Alrighty, now that I have that done and kind of like cleaned up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and take this garden sign from the, or actually paper from the calendar, and I will position it where I want it, and I'm going to use a Mod Podge to secure it in place. But first, like I said, I'm going to position where I want it. It's a little bit shorter than a tag, but that's okay. I'm pushing it up as much as I can, and then I'm just pressing it down with my fingers to kind of mark it where I want to cut it. After that, I'm going to go ahead and cut it with scissors and start putting it down with the Mod Podge. I've seen a lot of creators using a mini press or like an iron to work, actually, to secure it better with the Mod Podge. This was late at night. I did not want to go ahead and wake up my husband to search for the heat press, so I just left it as it is. I used just a natural air drying, and it worked out as well. So I just pressed everything down nicely, and that's it. Now for the edges, I'm using nail file, and I am just sanding it down only in a downward motion, not going up and down, because you don't want to lift the paper up. So after that was done, everything had nice and neat edges. Now onto the bottom part. So for the bottom, I actually have this cork. It's a cork with a sticky backing, cork sheet with a sticky backing from the Dollar Tree. I cut it out in the size of that plank that was on the bottom of the tag, and I am putting it on the top of it. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and use jute twine that I had on hand, and I'm gonna create a hanging portion. So on the top, this tag already had a hole. I just need to poke it through this paper, and I'm gonna put a little dab of hot glue on the end of the rope, push it through, and really just cut it off as much as I want it, and create a knot on the top. That's pretty much it. Now to go down on the bottom, I use these half circle stickers from like a beads from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to just use a gray and black paint, mix it up, and color all of four of them. And then after they were dry, they're already sticky on the back. I just add them on four corners of this cork part, and after that, using push pins, that this project is completed. It's perfect for any notes or for jewelry. I think it's great. What do you guys think about this idea? Now I want to introduce you to the Gyroor C1S, which is the first revolutionary pet electric scooter. This scooter is so amazing. As many of you know, we have senior a miniature schnauzer. He's 10 years old, and then we just got a puppy for Christmas, another miniature schnauzer. We like to take them for a walk, but I think this will be just perfect to take them with us when we go riding around the neighborhood. As you can see over here, this scooter has two removable baskets. They're perfect for your pet or carrying anything that you want to carry. Go for a short grocery trip or anything like that. As you can see, my puppy, or this is the senior one, enjoys it so much. I didn't expect he's gonna like it, but the puppy loved it so much. He thinks it's so much fun. We're glad to be able to take them on a ride with us, so they're not left behind. We wanted to enjoy this beautiful weather with them. This basket is perfect size. The scooter is, like I said, electric, perfect for environment, and also is perfect if you want to go and carry some groceries or any quick trip. I have a code for you, Yelena 10 for 10% off. If you want, go ahead and check out my description box for the link. We love it, and I hope you will love it too. All right, DIY number 3. For this project, I'm gonna be using one of these Dollar Tree wooden cutting boards. I'm sorry, my brain stopped for a second. Okay, so this will be very simple. I couldn't even call it DIY. So I have this craft paper. It's very, very springy, but really you can use any paper that you have. I cut it to the size to fit this cutting board, and also rounded the edges to mimic the cutting board. I had one of these green clips, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and put it secured with a hot glue, put it on a board, cutting board, and that's gonna be it for this project. Another beautiful memo board, or it can be a picture holder. It's just perfect or recipe holder, perfect for spring. Tell me what you think about this idea. Alrighty, DIY number 4. For this project, I'm going to be using one of these wooden planks that I had for my previous project. And I picked up these beautiful round paper napkins from the Dollar Tree. They're spring. I mean, I've never seen circle ones, or actually round ones like this one. I think they look gorgeous, and I already have in mind what I'm going to do for the next video. Alrighty, now I picked out which part I wanted to use, and then I cut out to the size that I wanted. After I cut it out, I went ahead and used my fingers and just ripped off the white part that I didn't really want or didn't need for this decoupage. So as you know, a decoupage is when you apply either napkin or paper, craft paper, anything that you want using Mod Podge. So now I am again not using my heat press, but like I said, it worked out really good. I pressed it down gently and I went in, worked in sections. That way the Mod Podge did not dry for me. After I was completely done with this and I left it to dry a little bit, I was able to use a nail file again, like in a previous project, and filed in a downward motion rest of the napkin. When that was done, I already love how this is turning out. I think it's so beautiful, especially that I put it offset like so. Alrighty, next I'm using these wooden letters from the Dollar Tree and spelling out the word spring. I'm going to be using this folk art chalk paint by the color in the color Sage. It actually goes on a lighter, but it dries off darker, which I really, really like. And I am going to glue these letters offset like I'm showing over here, using a little dab of hot glue in between them and then securing it in the back as well. So you're going to see me doing that over here. Okay, now that I have the letters secured close together or glued together, I'm going to just put a little dab of hot glue on the bottom of the P and I and secure it to this board. One more thing to do is to add 2 tumbling tower blocks on the bottom of this wooden plank in order to be able to stand it up on a shelf. And that's it for this product. I really, really love this one. I think it's probably one of my favorites, especially because of the colors, but tell me what you think about this idea. If you guys are new to our channel, welcome. We're so happy you're here. On our channel, there's a lot of budget-friendly DIYs, decor ideas, thrift flips, and home improvement DIYs. If something like that interests you, we would encourage you to come and check out the rest of our videos. If you like them, join our channel by subscribing and click on notification bell on so you don't miss any of our future videos. Like this video as it helps us getting promoted on YouTube. Other ways to help us as a channel is to watch ads, like, share, subscribe, and comment on the videos. Alrighty, DIY number 5. For this project, I'm using tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree or Jenga blocks. I'm going to be using 15 of them. And then I'm going to glue 3 of them next to each other like I'm showing over here. I'm just using a hot glue, but again, you can use a wood glue if you would like. Alrighty, now I'm going to glue 3 at a time like so. After that, I'm just going to glue them as I'm showing over here. So we have a base and I'm going to be adding sides and I'm creating a mini planter. This is a super simple project and I left pretty much all my projects in a natural wooden color. I didn't want to change anything, but this is really optional, up to you. I wanted this natural wood color, lighter wood color that all these projects have for this spring. I just wanted it that way, but you can change it if you want. Alrighty, I'm using these little wooden blocks just to secure those ends because they were not secure any other way. Alrighty, I'm using these stamps from the Dollar Tree, and I know I bought ink pad, but I cannot find it for the love of God in my house. So I'm using marker, and honestly, it works very well. And I was pleasantly surprised. This is my first time using these stamps. They work so, so well. I think I'm going to pick up more different ones from the Dollar Tree. Alrighty, I went ahead and put different stamps on each side of this cube or planter. And after that, really the only thing left to do is to put one succulent inside of this planter, and that's it for this project. I love simple projects. I like easy projects to make, but the ones that end up looking so beautiful, and this is one of them. Tell me what you think about this idea. Also, tell me what you think about all of the ideas that you saw in this video. Which one was your favorite? Would you recreate any of these? Would you change something? If you're new, Please introduce yourselves in the comments. We welcome you. We're so happy you're here. And if you made it this far in this video, we appreciate you. Please comment spring, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.